Hey, Pistons fans, I'm here to talk about the couple of other draft picks we got in the second round. Basically, we traded away our 30th first round pick, which we got from the Milwaukee Bucks in return for John Lure, to the Cavs for future four second round picks. And then we traded away most of those picks to get like Davidas, Servitas, and also we got Jordan Bone. I mean, I don't understand why the Pistons did this move. We got the chance to draft a couple of players in the first round, and we haven't had this chance for a while. I don't remember that we have gotten a couple of first round picks for a while as a Piston fan. So why did we just waste this opportunity to draft a second first round player? We could have really drafted easily Kevin Porter Jr. Don't hate this if it happens. Don't hate Kevin Porter Jr. if he turns to the next Jimmy Butler, who was actually picked up, I believe, at 30. Man, why did we do this? I mean, there was like KZ Okpala, Bruno Fernando, Carson Edward. There's a lot of good guys that were available in there, and we just passed on them. I just don't understand. Don't get it. Ed Stefanski, draft at that 30 spot. Why did we trade for future second round picks? We don't need the second round picks. Second round picks are easily, you can buy them with cash. Man, I'm so pissed because of that, and didn't really like this deal. Yesterday we talked about it in the DVE members, so we were actually nice. I just want to shout out for our DVE fans. JMO, 313 JMO, Detroit Drew, Traxel, Nomus, Everything King, CA3 Sports. I mean, there's a lot of guys in there, really good. If you guys want to watch the stream we had from the draft or watch some more highlights of those guys, that they just actually put the videos and they're really dedicated for the Piston community. Unfortunately, I don't have time to put a lot of videos, but I try to do my best. Anyways, back to the topic. I feel like we could have drafted another player, and we wasted the chance. I think the reason why I can understand the reason. The reason I believe is just the money, the salary. We don't have basically if we draft a second player at the 30th pick, I believe we could have gone into higher cap space. But I don't think that's a big deal. We could have just kept Kevin Porter Jr. or even maybe KZ Okpala. At that level. We don't really need to worry about those cap space if we got first round picks. And on the worst actually deal, we got Davidas Servitas. This guy I made a video previously about Sekou Doumbouya and also like about the draft coming up predictions. Or if you watch my previous videos, I talked about Davidas Servitas before he was picked up by the Pistons. This guy was projected in the late second round, at the beginning of the second round pick. They call him the Lithuanian magician. Interesting. He shoots. He plays more of a playmaker, shooting point guard with a 6'8" height, and he actually can make plays, and he can shoot. He got a really smooth stroke, very very nice shot, and he can do some few things. But I mean, he's slow as a player. I don't think he's a defender. I don't think he can defend. He's still like young. He's also 19, which is a good thing too. So I mean, the young guys are really nice, but I don't know if they're going to contribute on this Pistons at this point. So we have to give them time. I think Davidas Servitas is going to be a second version of Svi Mihailuk. I'm not sure if he's going to contribute on this team. He might as well be stashed abroad and continue to play in Lithuania. I do like his shots. I mean, this guy is underrated, I think. That's why I think there is a reason why we actually passed on Kevin Porter Jr. You see all the 30 team in the league passed on Kevin Porter Jr. And, I wouldn't mind actually drafting him. I liked him the most, but, I mean, if you look at it at this point, we swapped Kevin Porter Jr. with Davidas Servitas, whatever, what the fuck. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that, really, because we wasted a chance at a first-round pick at a player who can't have the potentials. Davidas, hopefully he will turn to a good player for us. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Either way, he's still young, 19, which is a great for his age and for his future. So we'll see what happens. The second picks the second player we got out of the draft is Jordan Bone. Man, after watching his highlights, I've seen him worked out for the Pistons. After watching his highlights, this guy is a 6'3". He's as tall as Reggie Jackson. He's super athletic. I heard he's the fastest player in this current draft. He actually penetrates and slashes, and he can actually shoot it. He shot about 35% from three. So that's a really decent number, decent percent. So, we drafted a point guard. We haven't had a point guard for a while, man. So I'm just so happy we got him. I'm not happy with the way we handled those 4 second-round picks from the Cavs, because we got those second-round picks. They're expected to be higher picks. Why do we trade a couple of second-round picks for Servitas, and what the hell are you doing? Anyways. So I think I heard that Bone is going to be playing as a two-way player, so he might not be starting or not even be a bench player on the Pistons, unfortunately. But we'll see. He might actually slide in the bench role. There was a few other guys we picked up and undrafted free agents out of those rookies. I heard that there's a McQuaid kid who's a white guy who shoots. Anyways, I'm not a fan of him, but he shoots very well. He's from Michigan State. The other guy is Boatwright, Benny Boatwright. He's I believe from USC also. He's a friend with Kevin Porter Jr. But this guy is a tall guy, 6'10". He is, I believe, a power forward center who plays just like Shannon Fry of the Cavs. He's a shooter. I don't know about this guy. I don't know if he's gonna crack into the rotation either. He's probably gonna go for the G League. Overall, I give definitely those couple of picks after Seko. Seko is an A+ for me, but for those guys, Servitas, I'll give him like F. For Bone, I'll give him a B-, B+. He's a good player. I like him, and we'll see what happens. Let's go Pistons. All right, peace.